take over. So we just got back from Mission Impossible Fallout, which is the 6th movie in the Mission Impossible franchise.
Indeed it is.
It is. So we're going to review it, talk about it. Afterward, we're going to do a full discussion spoiler. So click on the link below. Stay around after that. It'll be a lot of fun. But we're going to jump into this review first. And Dave...
We haven't talked about it.
We have not talked about it.
Not one word.
That's typical for us.
Yes, it is.
So, hit me.
I give this movie an 8.5. And you give it?
I'll give it a 9.
You give it a 9. So yeah. I mean, you're a little bigger fan than me.
I am. I really am a bigger fan. I look forward to these movies more. I anticipate them. They're up there in the action franchise movies for me.
I'll say this. I haven't seen... Oh, this is my second one seeing in theaters. The only one I saw was the third one. So, yeah. That shows you how much of a bigger fan you are. I think you've probably seen them all. So
I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you liked this movie?
I did.
You liked it a lot.
I did like this movie. No, I thought... I thought it brought it from a fun, engaging story with twists and turns to great set pieces and practical effects and
cinematography.
Stunts. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's
I mean,
amazing.
It's just it's fun going in there, and it's not like the movie was built around one magnificent stunt.
This is true.
No, there was many, and it takes it to the next level on even something as simple as a car chase or a foot chase or a whatever other chase there is. It's never
helicopter
just
chase.
A helicopter chase. It's not just the same thing again. Oh, we know how this is going to end.
Right. It has a few surprises.
Yeah, and it's nice to see, Cruise just riding without a helmet between oncoming traffic.
Yeah. It had me
I
going...
gotta give it to him. I really do. He brings it.
If most of you don't know, he actually did pretty much all his stunts in this movie, and it was pretty incredible. There's a lot of documentaries on YouTube, and they did some. Jimmy Fallon had some stuff, and yeah, he does most of his stunts. And knowing that ahead of time helped me. I mean, even though you might pick up on it, you may go, "Wait a minute, is that him doing that? That doesn't look like green screen to me. Is that really him riding that helicopter?" Or really, yeah, I was really impressed. So, yeah, this is the 6th movie if you aren't aware of it. I don't think you have to see the previous ones to go into it. You should be able to go into it just fine. I mean, it helps. It certainly helps. You might be like, wait, why is that bad guy there? Or who's that woman? Or whatever.
There are characters that show up from previous installments.
It won't kill the movie for you. So
no, but it would really help
damper it. But yeah, it's fine. It was so yeah, starring Tom Cruise, directed by Christopher McQuarrie, whatever.
He did the last one.
Oh, he did the last one.
This is the first time they've had a repeated director.
Right.
So every entry has had a different director. So this is why they were people were a little more leery, or, oh no, you're breaking the tradition of having a different director. But hey, I mean, it
paid off. I thought this one was better than the last one. Last one I give about a 7.5, 8, maybe more than 8.
Oh.
So this one's a little step up. I liked it too. I thought this one was. The movie knew what it was. It wasn't trying to be something different. So, and on that, it met. I have a couple complaints with it, a couple parts where I was like, you're dragging a little bit, or
there were some.
I don't really like where you went the story there. That was kind of silly. But other than that, the movie did what it was supposed to do. And no, I thoroughly enjoyed it from beginning to end.
There were
no
some
complaints,
minor complaints, right? But overall,
which kept it being from higher for me.
You were immersed in the movie. There were no moments that you just laughed at. laughing at the movie, not
you
were
shaking
your head.
Little
joke that they had in there, like their little jokes or one-liners they had were appropriate for the scenes.
Exactly.
They weren't really out of place or cringeworthy.
Right.
And it's nice. I mean, to me, this completely rivals and probably exceeds like the Bond.
Oh yeah, absolutely. James, the Bond movies need to take a chapter from the Mission Impossible.
Seriously, besides like the one really, really good one, these movies, just keep going, and they're going to keep making them. I'm all about it.
For the most part, it did keep with the original series. I mean, most people don't know. There was 2 original series. There was one like in the 70s. There was another one in the 90s. I watched the 90s one. They're pretty poor, but you can get the whole theme of what's going on there. I haven't seen them in years. I don't know if they're entertaining yet or not. But yeah, again, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was one of the better movies I've seen this year. So yeah, do have one issue. I'm not saying I take it down a point but there was a lot of controversy with the whole mustache thing. I just thought of the trailer and then the mustache popped into my head and I'm like, oh yeah. Wow. So yeah, there was a whole thing with the Justice League Superman thing. I know he wasn't allowed to shave it. So I assumed that the mustache would have a bigger part and it didn't. And, I thought it maybe would like jump off his face at some point and help fight, but it just kind of like sat there.
Well, don't give away the end of the movie.
Well, it didn't. I mean, it just kind of sat there underneath his nose, and I'm like,
well, in the movie,
you gonna do anything?
In the movie, it's about nuclear fallout. So one of the plutonium orbs or bombs gets out, and it starts like morphing his mustache a little bit. It's at the very, very end of the movie.
Right,
Spoiler.
Exactly. Oh, oops.
But,
and his mustache starts to glow, and I thought, okay, and like maybe like he's going to gain superpowers or something. But
it's just him sitting there. And his mustache is changing, and then it cuts. So you know he's showing back up, at least in the next movie.
Yeah, the mustache will make a return. Spoiler alert, but it's going to be amazing. I know they wanted a sequel. I understand you built the mustache, and you're gonna.
It worked.
The payoff will be next one. So I'm waiting for it.
It really, really worked with the movie. I mean, the dark tone of the whole movie, very serious, and it played off
absolutely
completely well by the
perfectly. So would you say this movie was entertaining?
Yes.
It was
very entertaining.
As would I.
I would rewatch it. I would recommend going out to see this. We also, when we went to see this, we saw it in a Dolby cinematic,
which I recommend fully because that was pretty awesome.
The sound was incredible.
Yeah, that's the new way.
The seats vibrated during heavy bass or helicopters,
like gunfire. They were vibrating too. I'm not usually a fan of that stuff. I liked the sound. I think 3D is a gimmick, and I hate all that crap. But I'm like, give me this better sound quality.
IMAX is worth seeing it in this
because
it's not CG; it's actually shot.
Yes.
That is just so wonderful to see. Thank you, filmmakers, for actually
not just CGing everything.
Trying to give, and well, in this case, succeeding by giving the audience an actually good film and a fun action movie. This should set a standard.
Absolutely.
For what action movies should bring. Yes. And coming off of, I love comic book movies, but coming off of movies with heavy CGI, it's just so refreshing.
Practical sometimes looks really nice. You can always tell when there's a green screen. You always know. And the brain is going to go, wait, that's fake, and it's going to take you out of the experience.
I really do hope, real quick, I really hope for next film, if they get George Lucas to direct and produce the movie.
Oh God, I can only hope.
You will definitely feel immersed.
It'll
all be shot in a room, probably 15 by 15, every single thing.
Yes, and everything will be green, and you'll
fantastic.
Know. Yeah, the more CG, the better.
We can only hope George Lucas gets his hands on this franchise.
God help it. Yes, but on my thoughts, yes, it was entertaining. Yes, I would rewatch the movie. Yes, go to the theaters to see this. Yes. You need to see it on a big screen. Some of the set pieces, just to quickly point on, are almost worth you going to the movies ever. So what? If you're going to go to the movies, see it for Tom Cruise's stunts and where they actually went to film this. They filmed it in some of the most beautiful areas.
Yeah, they did.
And I was like, oh, okay, keep on that shot. That's a good shot.
Yeah. Tom Cruise
the cinematography, the scenery, just the rocks and oceans, and the rivers and lakes.
How about the broken ankle?
He
gets up and limps in that scene.
Yes, he does. You'll know when he breaks his ankle. So we'll talk about this more in our spoiler video after. We'll put a link below, and we'll put a link right after this. So as always, like if you want, comment if you wish, and subscribe if you're awesome.
Yes.
So, Chris
and David.